So we had kind of a crisis going on because I didn't have tweezers for a few days. My other ones disappeared. And my ex brought some tweezers from his house so I could use them to get the ticks off of these dogs. And Sadie did not have any that I saw. Princess didn't have any that I saw, but the two big ones get a lot of ticks. And Angel had a whole bunch of them. And they bled pretty bad. My youngest daughter was extremely afraid of ticks this last week when she saw her first one. And when she was in the house, there was one that was on the cat getting ready to go eat the cat. And so she grabbed it really quick, but then it got on her jacket and she freaked out. But then we got her to calm down and relax. And I told her how much of a hero she was. Even though she was scared, she decided to do what she felt like was right, even though she was scared. That's pretty awesome. She should be proud of herself. So then we went to town and we got a spray bottle so I could make some tick spray myself. And then after I make the tick spray, he got 2 collars for the big dogs. That way the big dogs at least will have a little bit extra going on them. And we started pulling ticks off. I decided to take a break for a minute because I needed a break. We did all of Angel and half of him. He kind of needs a little bit of a break too, but you know, I gave her her choice. You can either come take a break with me for a minute, or you can continue, and you can continue working on taking a deep breath when you get angry about it. So we're gonna go see how she's doing. Little Miss Veterinarian Caden over here.
Hello.
Look how much she cares about animals. She is willing to do what she fears most, touching these ticks and possibly getting them on her. Not to mention, she is fighting a lot of anger, which is really sadness and hurt underneath, because she can tell how much it's hurting him and how afraid he is sometimes. And it makes her angry when she feels afraid, or when she feels scared, or when she feels... Hey! Get your little butt over here and lay down, please. Lay down. Thank you. Good boy. And see how much more effective it is when you're in that energy? Whew. So when you start picking up everybody else's vibes around you, it can get pretty ugh. And you're not very patient. And you're not very confident. But you know what you're doing. You've been doing it for 10 minutes now. You're doing a good job.
And if you ever see anything like that on your dog,
No. Right there.
Yeah, get it
I don't
off.
think you can see it anymore because I just stomped on it.
And if I find another one, I'll show you.
And it is very hard to actually kill them. So, yeah.
And we don't want them crawling.
You should have seen the giant one we pulled off of Angel's chest earlier. Oh, he was so sad. Poor baby. It hurts them. And they're a little afraid. But just like when you take a 2-year-old or a 3-year-old to the doctor to get a shot, they know what's going on at that point. They can talk at that point. Stuff like that. So,
okay? They're like crab spiders. And don't let them get on your dog, or they start hurting them and you make them get sick.
So.
And that's why this guy's really grumpy all the time. It's because he's sick. Not because he just hates me. Totally.
He does not seem grumpy at all. Although, yes, he's a little bit... Why? Why do you guys have to do this to me? It's so mean, and I don't like it. But just like when you take that 2 or 3-year-old to the doctor, and you have to sit there, you can either lie to them and tell them that where they're going...
And it started hurting him really bad.
You can either lie to them and tell them that where they're going, there's going to be nothing bad. It's going to be rainbows and sunshine. And then when they get there and the doctor hides the needle and stabs it into them, they don't trust you for the rest of their lives. Because you lied to them and you told them that there was going to be nothing bad, and there was.
Come on.
Or, Angel, you could tell them that the doctor is going to give them a shot. I used to explain to my kids before we went in. The doctor's going to give you a shot. And yes, it's going to hurt a little bit, but it will be okay. Everything will be just fine. And then afterwards, we'll make sure that you get a treat. the doctor will give you a sticker or some little toy or something, and then we'll get you a treat, and everything will be just fine.
And always check armpits.
But you got to be good.
There's always ticks on armpits, okay? Don't think they can't get in there. They can.
I learned that partially from my
Always
aunt
a
when I was
tick.
younger. Because my aunt,
That's not a tick.
I have a very memorable time that I went to get shots, and it was right before my kindergarten class. And she did get a little bit upset because, like any other kid, I got a little bit upset. But before we went, she explained it to me, and she told me she would get me some raspberry-filled powdered donuts and some strawberry milk if I was good while we went. And then there was a couple times she threatened to take it away while we were there.
Come on, get it. Turn over. And check the other side.
But she didn't, because overall I did a good job.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Especially when you compare it to kids that just go in there and scream the entire
Please
time.
lay on your other side really quick.
Hey, he's doing a really good job. Tell him.
Yeah,
You're doing a
great
good job, Hank. Thank you. You're doing such a
Everyone
good job. You're a good boy.
Comment hashtag Hank
You're
is
a good
so
boy.
brave. He is so brave. And we'll show him the comment section, and he'll be so happy.
This is my daughter, the advertiser. She knows how to get people interested in buying things.
Oh, I think there's something in his armpit.
She has hustler blood in her,
There's
like
one in
her
his
mom
armpit,
and
I think.
everybody before me when it's not stomped out of you.
Right here.
There's one in his armpit.
Armpit right here.
Okay, will you lay down again, Hank? Lay down.
Please.
Lay down. I know. I know. You're getting sick of this. I know.
Wrong side.
Oh, we need the other side, dude. Hold on. No. Oh, well, he doesn't want to lay the other way.
Okay, well.
Maybe it hurts him. Get under there.
Well, he'll have. Can you make him sit real quick?
If you don't want to lay down the other way, then you've got to stand like this, bud. And he's actually doing this much better. So it must have been hurting him the other way, because he's got a lot of pain going on with being older.
There we go.
Tick. Again.
Tick.
You didn't see it last time. And if it's being clear right now, then you see it now.
Okay. Yeah, we have to smash that one. They look like little crabs.
Should have brought that out earlier so they could have actually seen how upset you were. Can you act out how upset you were? I want to see the angry.
I was basically crying
I want to see the angry.
because
Where'd the angry go? Did we get rid of it?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Angel had blood spots.
Can you
all
call
over.
on it again? That's what actors do. They call on old angry things. They think about them and it makes them angry, and then they're angry. And then you can let it go. Yeah, that was close. It was close. The feelings weren't quite there.
Because
I did that one
there
day
were
where I
ticks-
actually got
there
into
were
crying
3 huge ticks
during
like,
a moment.
as big as the ones that were on Hank, on her. One was on her chest, one was behind her ear, and one was about almost
I
in
did see
her
her
ear.
neck dripping blood.
Say hello.
Look.
Yeah, but I did get my pants dirty.
Did you just say sadly? Oh. What?
Recording?
Yes, I'm recording.
Is this going on?
Yes, it is. Because we were showing them how good Caden was doing with picking the ticks off there after being terrified of them, for one thing.
Can you make a video of the kitty cats, the little kitty?
And also being so angry and
yeah.
upset.
The good thing in this
And then
video,
being able to
I'm gonna
pull
go
herself back so she could concentrate on the task at hand and get it done. But then I was like, shit, I should have brought this over here while you were still angry. Can you get back into anger? And she couldn't. We killed it too much.
I think she
Damn
wants
it.
to go grab the cat.
Be angry. Rawr, rawr, rawr.
I've done that before where I called on the emotions of a different time because it passed through my head. And then I allowed myself to cry in the middle of something that's how actors do it and actresses. How do you think they do that? They get into those feelings they've had in their own life or the feelings that other people have had in their lives around them. And they start to think about it and feel it, and then it comes out in those feelings for the movies they're in. You can what?
I said you were annoying. And then I was like, see, I can be mad. Or maybe I'm see,
I put the kitties in there when you guys had your reaction earlier.
Baby kitties.
Look at the kitty. Oh, it's such a cute little baby. Look at her little baby.
My baby.
This is our little baby.
This is the one I'm keeping. We're keeping this one.
We may be keeping this one.
We
would like to keep this one. I
Yeah.
told Sassy that I would keep one of her babies for her, just like I did with Sadie and kept one of her babies.
And we kept 2 of them though.
Well, yeah, because you guys kept one too, but she didn't get to keep one of her babies. You guys kept one of her babies.
The baby kittens are the best.
I finally got to keep in a few of my babies, like Sadie and Princess. And
this
here
one.
soon, Angel.
And here's showing this one.
Hank may still go back to his dad, we will see. Because I know he loves him more than he wants to say. But he does need to take care of him right now. And so we're giving him a bit of a break so he can take care of him.
Yeah.
So that he can
the highlight of the video.
have his Hank back.
I've
I've reminded him a couple times that he's still his if he still wants him.
Okay.
That's different than
And you know
other
what?
situations I've dealt with like
I
that.
think I'm gonna let Sadie say hi to the baby.
Okay, I'm gonna shut this off.
Sadie.
I hope you guys enjoyed our video today. Bye.